Hi guys, how are you? Welcome back to the vlog. I'm Bud Patterson, Vice President of the Foreign Affair. And for the next couple of vlogs, I just wanted to step outside of our normal sales pitch, if you will. You know, the kind of stuff that we normally run by you guys to help you answer your most pressing questions and get on a plane and join us on a romance tour. You know, frankly, I want to look at the bigger picture because I know that this is a big picture decision for many of you. It's life defining whether or not to search for a partner beyond our national geographical shores, if you will. So I just want to talk about some things that have impacted me, that have helped me to find guidance, that have really been part of the reason that I do what I do. The last blog I did, which talked a little bit about the story of the earthquake in Haiti, is only a day old, and I've already gotten several comments in my email about it. So judging that this is going to be kind of impactful for you guys, we're going to talk about a couple of things that I hope will be helpful to you in looking at where you are right now and how to get from here to that beautiful girl waiting on the other side of this experience for you. Now guys, listen, I absolutely promise you, I don't care who you are, there is somebody on the other side of this experience waiting to be discovered by you. At some point in the future, you're going to get on a plane and go to an exciting place like Ukraine or Russia or Peru or the Philippines or China, Costa Rica, wherever. You're going to go somewhere and you're going to meet somebody and fall in love, have an amazing courtship, get married, possibly start a family. You'll have that amazing adventure in front of you. You're going to have to take a few bold steps. It's really, really important that you realize that. But that is what's going to make you happy, where other people are going to live a lot of their lives, you know, just not being fulfilled because they don't have that beautiful person beside them who completes who they are. If you're a nice guy with good old-fashioned family values and a healthy respect for women, you can do this. You're my racehorse. I'll bet money on your success. I'm not kidding. So let's talk about something that was impactful to me and just helping me decide at some point to get on a plane and go abroad and experience the world and meet people and all the things that I benefited from by doing that. You know, way back when I was in college, there was a professor from Southern California who was incredibly popular. He was all over public television and NPR, and he just, for years, he wrote books and he traveled and gave lectures, and he could fill entire lecture halls with people who sat in silence, just loving and appreciating his message. And he was the great Dr. Leo Buscaglia, somebody who inspired me for many, many, many years, inspired millions of people. Leo Buscaglia, you should look him up. And, you know, we'll look at a clip of his in just a moment. But so Leo Buscaglia basically spent years and years and years traveling the world, telling people how to and why to love one another, and why love was important in their lives, and why love was the most important part of their lives, and the pursuit of love and the practice of love, why those were things that we had to master in order to be complete. And he just had such a great message that I had the pleasure of seeing him live one time. I stood in line to hug him. He would give these amazing lectures, and then he would stand by his podium, and people who wanted to could stand in line and hug the guys in the Guinness Book of World Records for having hugged the most people. He was a remarkable guy. And his biggest message, really, if you wanted to take all the books that he wrote and all the lectures that he gave, what it all really came down to was this message about love here.
The time to buy the dress is now. The time to give the flowers is now. The time to make the phone call is now. The time to write the note is now. The time to reach over and touch them is now. The time to say to them, you're important to me. You know, sometimes I seem to forget, but I don't. My life would be pretty empty without you, with no strings attached, is now.
About why more guys aren't doing this, because God knows we have so many women. Now I'm about to get on a plane to go to Kharkov, Ukraine, Poltava, and Sumy, and I know right now, I'm going to meet all kinds of women, hundreds of them, and I'm going to get to know them a little bit, and they're going to all ask me the same question: where are all the guys? Where are they? You know, and there must be more guys interested in meeting somebody. Where are they? And they don't understand that in America we have years and years and years of the media telling us that this is just an exercise for the destitute and the depraved. Completely ridiculous. They don't understand how hard it is for guys like you to get off the couch and get into a plane and go somewhere you've really not heard a lot about, like Ukraine or Colombia, because the media only tells us so much about places where we think we might want to go. So our picture of Dnipropetrovsk, Ukraine is kind of blank, and our picture of Barranquilla, Colombia is kind of blank. We just haven't seen a whole lot about those cities. And the men who actually should travel to those cities have an amazing time and meet remarkable women by the hundreds. So here's the thing. Stop settling for virtual Facebook relationship. Facebook is great, but that is a virtual relationship. Stop settling for a chat relationship. Stop settling for no relationship. You were absolutely meant to find somebody. You were meant to give your love to somebody. And the point that Leo Buscaglia drives home that I think is so important is, you weren't meant to do it next year, and you weren't meant to do it 5 years from now. And you weren't meant to spend one day by yourself, lonely and empty and alone. You weren't meant to go through the holidays without somebody to share that with. That wonderful time on Christmas morning when you wake up and the woman you're with wakes up next to you and you hear the little feet coming down the stairs, that is magic, and you were meant for it. So if that's not in your life right now, presumably it's not, or you wouldn't be watching this message, I'm telling you, as Dr. Buscaglia is telling you, the great Mark Twain is telling you when he wrote that 20 years from now you will more regret the things that you didn't do than you'll be happy with the things that you did do. The time is absolutely now for you to do something definitive to find that life partner, because I got tens of thousands of women all over the world who want to meet somebody just like you for all the right reasons. And they want to give their love to somebody and they have nobody to give it to. Doesn't mean they're going to fall in love with anybody, but it does mean they want to fall in love and they're waiting to be discovered by someone like you. The time is now, my friend. The time is absolutely now to pick up that phone and call me. Tell me what your questions are, what your hang-ups are, what's preventing you from getting on the plane and fulfilling your life with that beautiful somebody, and we'll talk about it one question at a time, and take as much time as you need until you and I lock arms and get to JFK, New York, get on the plane, and go meet somebody. I have an incredible, awesome group of guys that I'm going to be hooking up with tomorrow afternoon at JFK. We are going to Kharkov, Poltava, and Sumy. These guys are going to meet some amazing women. They are going to get it done. I hope you will join me and join us, and we'll talk again soon.
If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Then click on the notice bell to get notified every time we add something new. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Google+.